Yo, what's up? Niaje. Mimi naitwa Magari and I would like to welcome you to SpaceYaMagari. I know it's been a while, we've not been doing this, hatujakuwa tukiwaletea videos, but we are back and we are back to bring you more car content, automotive stories kuhusu wa magari and such like. And that's really what SpaceYaMagari is all about. So the idea is to keep informing each other about what we learn, chenye umesoma leo kwa garage, chenye umelearn leo kutoka kwa mechanic wako and such like, because that's the idea of SpaceYaMagari. We are a community of car lovers, automotive stuff, and to excite sana. Kama we ku excite, probably you need to start being excited, and that's the game. So SpaceYaMagari, we're here today with our engineer, mtu wetu wa kelele, mtu mwenye anakuanga is called a chapati lover, anajitanga Gaidi's boyfriend if you unakuanga Twitter. Yes, so it's my pleasure to introduce engineer Alex Mwanzo, Turbodiesel. Yaje bro?
Hi.
Karibu kwa SpaceYaMagari.
Asante sana. Mimi ni local wa SpaceYaMagari.
Local noise maker.
Yes.
So today guys, we're just here to chill out with Alex. The sun is out bana. Tulikuwa tunapigwa na baridi hapa some 2-3 other days. I'm even sweating. However, why we're here today is to see what Alex has for us. Yes. Alex ananiambia kuna project. Yes. Sikianga jina project, unajua kuna pesa inaumia mahali. Kuna mfuko,
kuna familia zinaumia.
Kuna watu wana cry somewhere. Yeah. So Alex is here to show us his project, what he's doing. Kama umekuwa timeline on Twitter umekuwa ukisikia anasema E30 inafaa kumalizwa, E30 inafaa kufanywa nini. Okay, now we want to know about that E30.
Yes.
So that's why we're here. Where are we?
Karibu.
What are we doing here? Who are you?
Yes.
Now that you have said when Gaidi's boyfriend na chapati lover.
So I'm Alex Mwanzo. I go by Turbodiesel on Twitter. Mini local noise maker in that I talk a lot, especially about cars and other things, but my main forte is cars. My first love, of course, was a BMW E30, like one that's behind us. This is actually my mechanic. He's called Peter. So a little background. We are actually at Peter's place. This is in Adams. You'll see him at some point today. So Peter's garage, in essence, they do a lot of Euro cars. So we're talking about Mercedes, Volkswagen, Discoveries, Landis. They're really good, especially with Land Rovers. Mm-hmm. So ukwenda the first Landi to the one that came in 2020. Peter and his guys are really good with that. Mm-hmm. A lot of guys that I've sent here with Discoveries wamesaidika a lot. Mm-hmm. And he's someone who listens, and he's able to help you, especially if you've had issues and things like that. So just if you can see around me, I can just give you a pan of what's happening.
Yes, tuko garage.
Yeah, so behind the camera we have a W126 in a very impeccable condition. So that's a friend's project. Mbele pale there's another E30, that's Peter's car. Mm-hmm. Just on the side we have an E21 that's just about to be done. We have a combi, a really nice combi that we're also doing. We have Peter's E30. This is something solid. We have a Discovery 4, and right behind me we have a Volkswagen City. It's also one of the clients. I think I can just first walk you through an E30. Uh-huh. So this car is about 30-40 years old.
30?
Yes.
40.
This 1987 E30, stupidly fast. It's doing, I think, around 200 horsepower. It's a 6-cylinder. I'll show you that.
Okay.
Yes. So the nice thing about E30s, which I love most, is how the bonnet opens.
Okay.
So yeah. Wow, this. Yeah. So if uko na E30 alafu uende kwa mech mwenye ajui kufungua hii, clearly they're bad mechs. You know, it goes the other way. So this is a 6-cylinder engine. I'll just show you what the cylinders are in a moment. This car runs beautifully, and I have something similar, only that mine is a 2-door. Yeah.
So show us so you umesema it's running, Alex. Kwani
yes,
it's
running.
It's running. So,
yeah,
let me tufungue hii.
Yes.
Naambiwa ikae hivyo.
Hizi gari za zamani lazima angeleka iko kwa gear. Yeah. So that's the sound of a 6-banger. We call them 6 bangers. As you can see, 6 cylinders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the sound. This is why E30. Yeah. Yeah.
It happens. Oh.
Yeah. So it's running stock exhaust, really nice power. It's doing about 11-12 per liter, but very few cars has the same handling as an E30.
You said it's giving out how many horsepower?
200.
And?
Yes, exactly 200.
This,
Yeah, it's slightly upgraded computer. Nothing over the top, but so E30s, they're not exactly fast cars, but they are fun cars to drive. So we're talking about handling.
Okay.
It's sort of a lot of type of handling because of the weight distribution.
Okay. Muzima engine kwanza, it's really.
Yeah, it's so about engines. If any engine is a factor of 3. So as we all know, a triangle is better balanced than a rectangle when you're talking about balance. So when we're talking about a 6-cylinder or a 3-cylinder, and that's why even Toyota Gazoo Racing is a 3-cylinder because of the balance, what you call harmonic balance. So when a piston is going up and down, when one is up, then the other one is down, and one is in the middle, that's balanced. But a 4-cylinder, it's hard for you to get that balance. Yeah, so that's why we have 6 cylinders, which are really good. So most people in motorsport will either be in a 3-cylinder or a 6-cylinder or a V6. So it has to be a factor of 3.
Because of the balancing?
Because of the balance. So the balance, it means you have a very good power band in your rev range. Because of where the cylinders are.
So 4-cylinder...
Well, 4 cylinders are nice, but that's just it. They're not fun.
They're just 4 cylinders?
Yeah, they're just 4 cylinders.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you're talking about cylinders, 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, and things like that. So this is a 4-cylinder. These are 4 cylinders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is an inline 4. So all the cylinders are in one line.
Okay.
When you're talking about 6 cylinders, you'll have 2 more. I think there's another. I'll find it. It's somewhere here. Yes. So this
iko tu mahali.
Yeah, iko tu mahali hapa. Yeah. And then if it's a V, so it's depending. If it's a V8, so it's all these 4 and another 4 in a V setup.
Oh.
Yes. And then if it's a V6, same thing.
3.
Only that is 3 and 3. Yeah. We have another E30 that we usually use for parts.
How many E30s do you have here? We have already seen 2.
I think in this garage we have 6 E30s.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we're the only guys who do E30s properly, locally. Yeah, I doubt you'd find someone better than Peter.
We should really talk to Peter and hear his story.
Yeah,
right?
we'll talk to Peter in no time. So we have one of old Moi's Benzes here.
Like actual Moi Benz?
Yes. It will be restored in no time. Yeah, we're still figuring it out what to do with it.
Wait, like this used to be in his official motorcade, this one?
It used to be his own. He
used
to drive it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a Brat. Guys who are in Subarus, they know this. It's called a Brat because yeah, it's a funny name. It's a 4-wheel drive full time. Guys do STI swaps in this.
Hapa ndio STI inatoanga nini?
Yeah.
Inatoanga parts.
Yeah, actually Subaru has really good all-wheel drive setup, and that setup came from this is the old daddy. This is their father. Yes.
Okay.
We have a Land Rover 88 which Esna loves a lot.
He's talking about it.
Hey, manze. Strangely enough, that car runs. It only needs a distributor cap, which is like 600 bob.
Wait, that car has trees growing on it. It runs.
Yes. I'll show you at a moment. Even when you talk to Peter, they'll show you that.
Okay.
Yes. We have a D4 which had an issue with the air suspension. We're still fixing that, which is easy. It's just a wire that we'll fix.
It's a wire.
It's just
a wire. It's a wire. We'll sort that out.
Yes. This is my baby.
Indio project.
Indio E30 tunapiganga kelele tukisema mtupe gigs.
Tony pesa bana. This thing needs to run. What about this car?
Number 1, E30 2-doors are really rare. Rare to find, and also they're nice. The reason why they're nice is because of where the weight was placed. The 4-doors and the 2-doors they're exactly the same, only that the 2-doors are viewed as the sports model of E30s.
Okay.
Yes. Originally this came with a 2000cc engine, 6-cylinder. So I mean, 2500 is better than 2000.
Came to a garage.
Yes.
It met Alex.
So the car has everything. I have all the interior parts in the house. A few upgrades I've done. I'm running an SS Squid chip in my computer, so I'm pushing around 212 to 250. I'm not yet done. The tune is still happening. It's running 2.5 2500cc engine with a 2.7 block, so I can upgrade it to 2.7 if I want, depending on the headers that I'll be running. I'm running straight pipe 2.5 inch with a remas back box. That's still being done right now as we speak. Strangely enough, this vehicle starts, it's just not driving, because right now we're doing the fuel and the prop shaft, which Peter is doing right now. We're just about to finish.
Alex,
Yes.
why are you speaking so casually?
Well, I've been doing cars all my life.
This guy is talking about cars and you're making it sound like it's so easy. Is it easy? It's supposed to be that easy. Ama ni watu wa magari tu.
To be honest, I wouldn't say it's easy.
You sound it easy.
Projects need money. Let's start with that. Inahitaji hata a few lunches for you to do some of these things. But above all, it needs passion if you actually want to do a project. And by passion will bring you to guys like Peter. And I actually knew Peter through a friend. So a little backstory. I knew Peter because I went for a drive with a BMW. I had an E30, but I didn't know Peter. So I went to a drive with guys doing E30s, and then I was impressed with one of the power that I was driving in. And then I was like, who did the engine for you? And then it's a guy called Peter. Strangely enough, Peter is in that drive. So it's a very short introduction. Hey, niaje Peter, we are on E30, build it for him. So for me, it was also really simple, because it was like, hey, niaje Peter, niko na E30. I'm like, dude, all the E30s you see here, it's me who's done it. And these guys were doing 180s. Speeding is not nice, but these guys were doing good speeds. They had really good power and they were reliable cars. Guys were they have 40-year-old cars and they drive them daily. They're getting good gas mileage. They're highly reliable. They're doing Moyale and coming back in the same day and things like that. And that's the same thing I wanted. So hence this E30. A little backstory of this E30. I got this E30 for 30K.
I wanted to go to the pricing actually. Now you said it's a money pit.
Yes.
Tuanze 30,000.
E30 30K, towing it home around 10K.
That's 40.
That's 40. And now that's where the dance begins. Una notice iko na rust somewhere, you need to paint it. So this car has 24,000 original miles on it. The guy bought it new back in the 80s. It's a KUZ 555. It's a triple number. I think I'm one of the only guys running that, which is nice.
Okay, continue.
Yes. So the guy who had it got broke at some point, parked the car kwa corner. It stayed in the corner for I think 7 years, tried to start it, then stayed for another 7 years. So I bought it after it had lied for 14 years. So that's how I got it for cheap. The wife of the guy walikuwa nataka ikuwe store ya kuku, which it was already. Kuna mabata zilikuwa zimekuwa ndani. But for the love of E30s, nimekuwa nikiona picha za E30, and actually funny story, E30 is the most winningest car in motorsport ever. Yeah.
So wait. You said the wife of the previous owner wanted to use this as a chicken or whatever.
As a chicken store. Ukienda Ocha utapata these nice cars zikiwa store.
So your guess, umefikisha gari nyumbani 40,000 imeenda
hivyo. So kwanza my mom, so nilipeleka home. I didn't have money then. I bought it nikiwa uni. So my mom ako like, dude, really?
Your 40,000 is
like a fuck. Yeah, cause hata kwa hii 30K yake, kwa hii 30K kuibuy, kulikuwa na do yake hapo. So ako like, mazee, we know you like us, but what the fuck, man?
Unaleta?
Yeah, like, of all the things, ungetuambia mazee, like, dude, be serious, you know? But I'm like, nipe time. Nilikuwa uni back then. This is 5-7 years back.
This car has been
this car has been imekuwa na mimi for 7 years. One of the
still not running.
Still not running.
Well, 7 years.
The truth is, so the car was in Nakuru. I come from Nakuru. When it was in Nax, I couldn't find a good mech. So there is Peter who's doing my engine. But then again, he can't be traveling every time to Nax, could fiddle with a few things. So the engine was perfect, but kuna vitu hazikuwa zinawaka poa. So then it came to a point, I talked to Guide and just instead of you going to Nakuru every weekend, so just bring the car here. It's cheaper, it's faster, and then you can just walk into it.
How's the feeling?
Nice. if your chick gives you money for your car.
You know, people, men out there, especially project men, being told let a project nyumbani nikakwambia leta mpango home.
It's chaos. But the whole science is, provided you're paying your bills on time and you have your cash, like to sort your basics, I can't give it a mob. what normally brings that hustle inakuanga uko na project na nyumbani hakuna shit, you know. So when you're doing projects, hakikisha you know where you are financially, and you have to be true to yourself. Essentially, project hauna do. Honestly, you just better buy a demo. You'll run it. It's nice. But if you, by the way, I kid you not, this car so far iko na car 700k in this condition.
Wait.
Yes, we're talking 0.7 of an M.
Like
right now.
As is.
Yes.
And we were talking about this car some few minutes ago, and you're saying
30k.
there is more it's supposed to do, and it came from 30,000.
Yes. So I can give you a breakdown.
Yes.
Yes. I'm running a suspension in the back, which the system is at home, but I'll show you that in my post.
What is it? Nini yakuna nyumbani kwako?
And I'll show kwangu, man. It's a whole garage. So I have a suspension at the back, costed me around 50 Gs. I'm running front coilovers. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I'm running front coilovers, that's 50. I'm running the SS Squid chip, that's 50. I'm running 4 ports.
We're at 150. Twende hiyo sabu vizuri.
Tuko 150 sahi. Engine and gearbox, I bought it for, I actually bought a whole car. I bought a only 30 for the engine and the gearbox. I bought it for 100k. Yes. So
that's already 200.
Change to 50. Wow. Yes. I'm running Delarin 60 bushes all round, that's 50k. So the Delarin, it's a slightly harder rubber as compared to what we're used to. The purpose for that is the 6-cylinder dances a lot, so you need to properly strengthen it, especially if you plan to properly thrash it. Yeah, so Delarin all
expected.
Yes. Gearbox, I'm running the 3 short shifts. I'm also running Garagistics DSSR, that costed me around 15k. The short shift another 15, and also bushes for that ilikuja around 50 give or take.
You're already at 400 and
tushaingia so ine
and
yes, I'm running new all stock Sagu radiator. This one ilikuwa tu kwa garage somewhere, well at Sagu's place. This costed me 25k. I'm running a high rotation fuel pump, it cost 15k. Better spark plugs. I'm running Manly rods, better pistons. Niko na KNN washable fuel filter, that's kidogo expensive. I have a Walbro 210 liters per hour fuel pump, that's 15k. I have a sub tank nyuma with Mercedes 124 fuel pump to run fuel to the main, that's another like 5k. Nyuma I'm running StarTech lights. That costed me 60k, which is a lot of money, but I'm a stupid person. Interior. That's where money falls, man. I'm running a new all stock. So when I say new all stock, it means it's an original unit that was never sold.
Okay.
Yes. So it's an original unit from BMW, but it has been in store for like 30-40 years. So the carpet itself costed me 30k.
Carpet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, chini too. It's not here, it's in the house. I'm running Sparco carbon fiber seats, which costed me 80k. The reason why it's a lot of money, and these are actually a used part, the whole seat is 3 kgs and it's heated, which is really nice.
An E30 with heated seats, okay.
Yes, because I'm a nice person. Yes. I have front and rear bumper from MTech that costed me 800 pounds. That's around 100k minus shipping. It's coming around to around 120k. So we're in the realm of 700.
We're already at 700 now.
Yeah, even more. The mistake I did, well, in Nakuru, I wanted to do a glass sunroof, which was fucked up. And that's why you're already seeing sunroofs in my house. Well, you're already seeing roofs in my house. So I'm removing this roof for the roof in my house because I don't want filler in this car.
What is the roof difference, the one that you have in the house? Is there any difference, the same?
The difference is that one is straight, doesn't have filler.
Okay.
Yeah, I like straight cars. Like my Prado, also the Prado that you know, straight car, never been painted, never had an accident. All the lines are straight, all the lines need to be there. Funny story, I'm actually changing this door because of this part. It's not straight.
I'm not even sure if you can see this. Is it a dent or something?
Yes.
There's something here that Alex doesn't like.
Yes.
He's changing the door.
Yeah, because of that ding.
Lakini si kuna wale wananchi wanajua kuuza.
It's not the same. Plus I have doors.
Doors. Okay, Alex, so 700 and from 30,000 is this car. And you're saying it's not yet running.
Not yet running. So we have an agreement with FPS. I'll take it to him.
Once it's done.
No, for paint. So I need to do some blasting, which will cost me around 30 Gs. I need to do painting at FPS, which will cost me around 70 Gs. So that's already 100. We're already at 800. Alafu sasa kutoka hapo sasa fitting will cost me another 100.
Okay, let me ask you then one of the worst questions I'm sure you don't want to hear. How much would you sell it for?
To be honest,
It's not.
At this point, I'm not selling, but like how life happens, everything is for sale for the right amount.
Yes.
If someone offers me a right amount at that point, kuna siku pia utakuwa umesota, man, you need 100k, someone offers you 200, you'll have to sell.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so you also need to be true to yourself in terms of it has to be intrinsic. So of course I'm not selling because for lack of better words, I have money now, but kesho nikisota and I need to pay rent, it'll be the first thing that will go. In as much as I love it,
After 7 years.
Yes.
And so it has more to go into. There's more money that needs to go into this car to actually run.
yes.
I don't know how many spares you have hidden in your house, somewhere in every corner.
Strangely enough, I have 4 full E30s in my house.
Full E30.
Full
They're
E30s.
just in different
Interior,
pieces.
engines,
Zimejificha tu kona tu.
diffs. Niko na whole cars. Hata zingine ziko hapa.
Ni number plates tu hauna.
Niko na hata number plate. So the thing is, you have to kill something to build something. It's just like how life works. Some people have to die for some others to be born. Hatuwezi jaa.
Yeah.
And that's how, so like cars have to die, like that one died to save another one. So kuna parts za zile tutaeka hapa and things like that. But pia kuna mtu atakuja wana ile iko sawa, afix yake hapo and aendelee.
Abebe hata yeye.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, tuanze kuona hizi vitu sasa. Is there anything you want to show us in particular? How do you talk about the short shift?
Short shift, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, let me show
Tuanzie
you
hapo.
that. Sorry.
It's okay. So what's here?
So when you talk of a short shift, well, I have a full carpet, everything is everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything will be changed. But as you can see, hakuna rust, hakuna anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only the roof that's shit, but I'm changing that.
So
when you're talking about short shift, you see where this level is.
yeah.
Nikifanya hivyo, nishaingia gear. Nikirudi, nishaingia gear. Nikirudi, nishaingia gear. So the whole shift range, I don't know if I can measure this for you. So assuming this is my hand,
Yeah.
ideally, I need 30 for you to shift, you need all this space. But now, this is all the space I need to shift. You see, this is
You're in gear already.
sasa sasa niko neutral, nishaingia gear. You see?
Neutral, another one.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, like it's a really short shift. You see how much the purpose for the short shift is you're able to shift faster and hauhitaji ku move a lot in your hands.
5-speed or 4?
It's a 5-speed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 5-speed long ratio gearbox. So a long ratio gearbox means unaweza number 1 is kupeleka hadi 70. Number 2 kupeleka maybe 120 and so on and so forth. So assuming niko nayo kwa mlima, you'll change 2 gears while I'm only on 1. So mimi naweza panda hata na number 4 kabisa kinungi na panda na 4 na 5 na nimalize kabisa.
Sasa hiyo wenzako hapo wanalia tu.
Yes.
Okay. What else is interesting here to look at? What else do we look at here?
So I have a cluster from an M3 bus in the house. I have a new fuel tank. That's 55 liters.
How many full tanks do you have in this car?
I wanted to run 3 tanks.
3?
But right now I'll run 2. So the tank that we have here, so there's a tank here, pole kuna steering and wires. It's just how life is.
Magari Alex.
Yes. So I have a sub tank. So this is a factory optional extra. You had to tick to get this.
Oh, when you were buying this car,
yes.
you...
Nikati when unanuanga gari sasa unataka heated seats, you have to tick somewhere.
So these are an option that was available.
These are an option.
So the mounts were there.
Yes, the mounts are there, but
the tank was not.
The tank was not.
How many liters?
This is 15 liters. The one under is 55. So I'm running 70 liters.
70 liters?
Yes.
Wewe unataka kujaza kama gari kubwa.
Caprado.
Okay, sawa.
Yes.
Wiring hii gari unaipangia aje?
Wiring, because it's me, I'll do the wiring myself. Actually, the wiring has already been done. I just need to make it neat. Alafu ikae fiti. Yeah.
Wow. Alex.
Yes.
This is where 700k is as of
imagine,
now.
Like it sounds crazy, but yeah.
So this car, what is really pending on it as we are here? Nini imebaki?
Strangely enough, nothing. Peter has already finished the fueling, has already done the piping, brakes. So what's remaining is, for some stupid reason, remove everything. Redo the paint at pits.
So you're doing as in kutoanisha hizi vitu zote
Kila kitu yenye unaona sahi, all the bolts will be opened.
You start again.
We start again.
And that is going to cost you as well.
Yeah, so the purpose for that is kuna place ukipaint when things are there, paint haiezi ingia.
True.
Yeah, so we need to take it all apart, paint it, then put it all together. Unfortunately or fortunately, because of that, and these cars are old, saa zingine unafunga bolt inakatika.
Okay.
So yeah, it might
take a bit long.
It may take long, and it might also haribu budget a bit, but
okay.
It's a labor of love. It's just like drinking. Yeah, you find yourself in the bar. You find yourself in the bar
until you're broke.
Yeah. So
wheels. Unapanga aje na mguu za hii gari?
Wheels, yes, I'm running original Yokohama Advance RS X2s. These are 17s, 17.9.5 in the rear, 17.8.5 in the front. These are original Yokohama tires. Hard to find, but we found them. It was a birthday present from the mamas. Yes, they're really pricey rims, honestly. And chances are I'll be running Zestinos on the tires. They're about 10k a pop, but let's see.
It's 40. So talk about you have the wheels. What's your braking?
Braking, I'm running Wheelwoods in the rear. So those are 4-ports Wheelwoods in the rear, and I'm running Brembo's 3-ports in the front. To be honest, it's a lot of energy. To be honest, it's a lot of braking, but it's nice to stop in time. Yeah.
Good stopping. You can't be that fast if you can't stop.
Yeah.
Okay. So Alex, you need more money, we need more shows, we need more gigs.
Yes. Welcome again. We are at Adams. Kujeni come on a project. This is where you'd find us. Peter is a really amazing guy. You'll get to see him.
We'll do a video on Peter.
Yeah, we'll do a
really
video on Peter. Amefunza S na kufunga gearbox. Yeah. I'll also show you the parts that I have in the house.
Yeah. We want to see that progress, Alex. We are really interested to see.
Strangely enough, if we had a 28-hour day, we'd drive this car tomorrow. Just kuisongesha tu mbele, check on a few things, braking and whatnot, and then tutoanishe. But
so Alex, now that guys we're here, he's done the hard part. I think it's remaining the few parts here and there to just
really
be finished.
Little, yes.
And the E30 should be rolling. So wale ambao mnauliza progress ya E30 kila siku kwa timeline, Alex, here we are.
Best case scenario, Concours d'Elegance, the E30 will be there.
Hey! I'm seeing Nesna somewhere just throwing her hands up.
I think, if I'm not wrong, it's in October.
You should be ready.
Yeah, it will be ready.
At least.
My birthday is coming up, so this is my birthday gift to myself for being an amazing person.
And being the engineer you are.
Yes.
Okay.
So ideally, the plan is to have it ready by my birthday. Worst case scenario, have it ready by Concours d'Elegance. But Concours tuipeleka tu tuipark mahali, tuweke logo ya sticker SpaceYaMagari.
Yeah.
And the sponsors that will come on board.
True.
And then tujifiche.
Okay. So guys, that's the idea, that's the plan. So kama uko pale and you really have seen this thing imekubamba, the idea is we want to finish this project. Manze imeka 7 years, Alex. I think you should be rolling with this. We need to see what is doing.
Life takes time.
No, but yeah, if you get money fast, why not?
Yes.
So I say, if you see
gigs wadao.
Video, manze, the one thing of doing this, let me just give you a trick of how you can actually sponsor or actually just do something to make sure this video, this car gets rolling. Share this video, like this video, subscribe, manze. I know we actually, I was looking at the stats of this viewers, wale watu mnaona kama wewe mwenye una view sahi, and a lot of you are viewing without subscribing. Please subscribe. Tafadhali. Subscribe.
Takes less than a second.
Hapo tu chini finya tu subscribe, we good. Alafu ukipitianga huko Twitter utasikia #SpaceYaMagari. That's what we do, and we are having our website coming up. We'll need you to document this on the website.
Yes.
So Alex is also a writer on the website, so you'll see him doing stuff there. So the website is www.SpaceYaMagari.com. Tembelea pale mtandao, you'll see amazing content about cars, questions about anything you have, builds and such like. You'll find guys talking about them there. We have what kama Kina Chobos, Kendra, Nyambura. Yeah, everyone is there. So it's really about car content. That's what really SpaceYaMagari is all about. So tupatana kwa mtaani. Mimi naitwa Bob Magari. Tutapatana na engineer anaitwa Alex.
Turbodiesel.
Turbodiesel.
Shukrani.
RHDH, is it?
RMDH.
RMDH.
Yeah, rare memories, dear hearts. That's what it means.
With a SpaceYaMagari sticker number 0. Alex. Zilo. Yes. So that's been it. It's a good one. I don't know if there's anything else we need to touch on, Alex.
No, only that when ukiwasha gari aero inatoka, alafu ukizima inarudi. Really cool.
Okay. Yeah. They do that always. Tuwa magari wanakuanga hivyo. Kila time ndio lazima wa floss.
This is 40 years old. This is 1983.
So you're just trying to say this tech was there that time?
Yeah, easy as suspension we having.
There we have it, guys. We had Alex. It's been a good one. Asante sana Alex. Tuonane on the next one. Alex, we need to see the progress ya hii video, hii kitu yote on video.
Taisha.
Sawa?
Yes.
So kama unataka video isha, share, like, subscribe. This is SpaceYaMagari. My name is Magari. It's been a good one. With that said and done, tumekafunga. Sisi tumeenda. Tuingie chini ya gari mzee. Tunabadilisha nini?